Hi, this is Tim of the 1916 Company. Welcome and thanks for logging on. If you love this watch, email me, Team Mosso at the1916company.com for purchase pricing and availability questions concerning this watch. And this watch is the Romain Gauthier C Platinum Edition, a variant made from 2022 to 2024. It is my favorite version of the Continuum and the C to date. And the reason for that is that this watch comes closer to the ideal of what a Romain Gauthier watch can and should be than many of the earlier variants, as it is considerably more elaborate in its movement decoration and richer in its materials. So Platinum Edition, self-evident, this is a platinum case. It's 41 millimeters in diameter. I measure it 9.5 millimeters thick, and from lug tip to lug tip, 49.6 millimeters. You can see that the spacing of the lug is very unconventional, so you're going to need a custom strap or an OEM one, so I didn't bother measuring this. It's going to be more than just measurement. It's going to be actual profiling. You'll probably, if you want a custom strap made, need to send the old strap to your strap maker just to be able to match these contours. But assuming we're going to go with factory setup, there's no reason why you shouldn't enjoy the strap that comes with the watch. It's supple, it's thin, it's particularly comfortable. The watch wears nicely, though. As you can see, it's quite large, being almost 50 millimeters lug to lug. It's thin enough to fit under a cuff, and there's no issue there. But I would say my wrist is probably the smallest that can wear this. If your wrist is smaller than mine, you're going to want to look for a different watch, maybe the Insight Micro Rotor. Taking a look at the watch from every angle, the definitive one is this, down the barrel. The watch is heavy, and as you can see, it's a very substantial machine, which we can substantiate on Sammy the scale as 152.4 grams. So pretty beefy for a watch that's just a watch head and a pin buckle. That's a testament to the density of platinum. Now, taking a look at the case, you can see we've got a combination of bevels and satin, creases and curves. It's got almost like a Carrera style aesthetic with very broad angular lugs. We have a crown that features the same hammered decoration you'll find on the movement bridges and Romain Gauthier branding. It's rated as 50 meters water resistant, but it's also just a push down crown, so it wouldn't actually swim with this. All the dial furniture, the indices, the numerals, and the hands made of white gold 18 karat. You can see that they are media blasted and brushed for sort of a matte low profile finish. We have this wonderful sort of compass rose style seconds display, and one feature I do like here that seems all too uncommon on a lot of independent brand watches is that we do actually have a hacking seconds function. Turning the light out, you can see that there's absolutely no shortage of luminescence on the hands, but none elsewhere, so the watch is a little bit confusing in that regard. Now, when the watch is indicating the hour on the hour, it becomes a little bit easier to see what you're dealing with. Taking a look at the case back, my primary objection to the original Continuum and then the C that followed on from it was that it seemed like a price point watch, and it seemed to be decorated to hit that price, as though Romain Gauthier was looking for volume and quantity over quality. I understand that you need to have a business and run it with a business sense, and he is a businessman with an MBA, but I do appreciate the older standard of decoration on watches like the HM, HMS, Insight, and Logical 1, and more of that follows through on this variant. So compared to a standard C, this is not a titanium movement. These are now bridges and plates in white gold, so gold, 18 karat Journe style. Get very close now. Take a look at the bridge underneath the barrel. You could see that it features a edge that is media blasted, that's raised above an outer flange, and then when we get to the side, we have something not present on the previous models. We have genuine mirrored beveling. So not only do we have, instead of brushing on these raised channels around the edge, we have media blast instead of brushing. We have beveling in all of the jewel sinks. We have genuine mirrored beveling on the edge of the bridge, and each bridge beautifully beveled, and the combination of the beveling in the sinks and the beveling on the edge of the bridge, feature not found on the previous models. Also worth mentioning is that the channel around the edge, in addition to being media blasted, particularly under the barrel, but also elsewhere to a degree, it's a much more intricate design and decoration than when it was just brushed and satinated around the edges. So you can also see this hammered effect on the bridges on their center. It is a fairly large movement, nicely fills this case back, manual wind, 4 Hertz, 60-hour power reserve, hacking seconds, a free sprung balance for precise adjustment, but also for shock resistance. And it is a balance wheel of Romain Gauthier's own design and fabrication. A flat hairspring. You can see Gauthier's unique recursive circle and circle wheel design. And then we'll take a quick look at how the hacking system works. See this little snail cam right here? This is why I think it's worth watching. Now, normally, a stop second is just a lever that holds the balance. Here, in the process of removing the pressure from the cam, that rolling surface actually throws the balance back into action and gives it a little boost so it doesn't have to get back up to its full amplitude over a time equivalent to a regular watch where you release the balance and then allow it to regain amplitude. This gives it a firm shove, getting up to amplitude almost immediately when hacking is deactivated. Now, there are other decorative elements that I appreciate, such as the beveling inside of the wheels. You can also see these unique Gautier-style screws, which are polished on their heads and designed with slots that allow more purchase by the screwdriver to allow for the application of greater torque without stripping out the screws. It is a 24-joule movement. It is made in the valet de jeu, and Romain Gauthier drew heavily on other valet de jeu artisans, past and present, when he began to establish his house style of decoration. You can see the base plate is media blasted, and then we've got satination on the bridge for the escape wheel. There's lots to appreciate, lots to love, but if you take away only one fact about this, it's that this white gold version of the movement is much better decorated than the other versions in titanium, and it is a gloriously good looking watch. 32.1 millimeter movement too, so it fills this case back well. Reach out to Team Mosso at the 1916company.com for purchase and pricing details.